can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right, welcome everyone. First live stream of the new year. Hope y'all are doing great. Hope y'all had a great holiday. Had a great New Year's or Christmas, or just having time with friends and family. If you don't celebrate the holidays, whatever. We're back at it, man. I'm telling you, I really forced myself to take a week and a half off of trading. It was very difficult because when you really love something, you just want to keep on doing it every day, repeating it. and you're sitting here, the market's open and you're really wanting to trade, but it's part of that discipline that I always talk about, guys. I mean, right here, psychology, discipline, consistency. It's the three main pillars of what I built the Pack Trade Group off of, and I had to practice what I preached. And as difficult as it was, I'm very happy I did it, because again, trading is just about managing risk, and I manage my risk, not having good high probability trading days, very low volume. It made no sense for me to be in the markets anyways, and I'm very happy that I did that. So now we're back, first live stream session on the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is growing pretty nicely. So for those of you that are popping in here, I really do appreciate you guys. If you get value from this, hitting that like button, commenting, you guys really do allow me to do this, right? So I really do appreciate you guys giving me the subscribers, the likes, the comments, because I really have so much fun doing this. This has been an absolute blast. It's been almost a year of this YouTube channel. I think I created it in May. So yeah, this coming May will be a year that I created it. And yeah, we've been growing really nicely, and I'm just so much looking forward to keep doing this all of this year, next year, and as much as I can. So let's get into what we got here. So we got US30. We're already just making beautiful bearish market structure to the downside. So if you guys are looking at my chart here, we're on the hourly time frame on US30. And you can see here, I mean, again, I tell you guys this all the time. For those of you that aren't a part of the Pack Trade Group, the market moves in three ways, guys, and you're seeing perfectly everything play out right here in front of us. We have bullish market structure when we're making higher highs and higher lows, and then when there is a move in the market, there is usually going to be a correction or a continuation of the previous trend, and that's what's called consolidation. Consolidation is when you just chop, when the market's trying to find out where they want to go, what they want to do. right? And then you have what's called the breakout events, where you're either breaking the support or you're breaking the resistance to continue the previous trend that the consolidation started coming from, right? In this case, we were bullish. We broke the support, and look what happened. Now we are making bearish market structure, which is the third way the market moves, making lower lows and lower highs. And look what you got here. You got lower lows and lower highs. High, high, and now we're coming up into high territory to make a lower high. Same thing for the downside. Low, low, low. Right? You just it's very, very simple just to spot these very nice tops and bottoms for seeing where we take a trade on either the high or the low. Now, what I'm looking for, again, nothing changes. I tell people this all the time. I tell people in my group, the most boring part of trading should be just following your plan. Okay, that's why I do these live streams, because I don't want you guys to ever think that trading is just this beautiful, sexy thing where I'm on a high rise in the middle of Dubai, trading on the beach on my laptop. I mean, come on, guys. It's 2020, 2024 now. If you still believe people are trading on their laptops on the beach, I got a bridge to sell you, because it's far from the truth, right? It's far from the truth. It is very boring. The most stimulating, exciting part of trading should be the learning process. And then once you're sitting here, because you're making those neural connections that you've never made before, you're being stimulated on the models, you're comparing, you're contrasting, you're refining, you're seeing what your style is like. But then think about it like when you learned how to drive. It was the most beautiful thing ever. You were excited to have to go 2 minutes down the road to get some groceries, right? And you were just so pumped to drive your vehicle because you're learning about how to drive that. And now you just drive, and some people even hate driving. They're like, "Oh my god, I really gotta drive!" Like, and it's just this mind-numbing thing of just, you're sitting in the car going somewhere. It's the same thing with trading. Okay, at some point you need to understand that your trading model and your trading plan is going to be boring. And every single time I give you guys my analysis, it's going to be the same thing. I'm either looking to break this daily high around here, and then we lock in that high and go to the downside. Or if US30 and NASDAQ, same thing, we break this daily low, making a lower low, and I get my entry model down here to break back to the upside to play the daily candle, because that's all we're doing. We're playing the daily candle in a high statistical area for a top or a bottom to appear with my entry model. Now, looking at NASDAQ, it's the same thing, okay? Because most of the time, NASDAQ and US30, they move pretty symbiotically. Sometimes they'll move opposite. Like yesterday, we had kind of a weird day, or not yesterday, I think it was Friday or Thursday. I'm not sure. All my days blend together. I think it may have been Thursday, where we broke the high, but we were breaking the low on the NASDAQ. They were moving like opposite. But you can see again today, NASDAQ is literally the same thing. We're trying to come up here and break that daily high. And again, if we do, what are we going to do? We're going to break this daily high, come to the upside, wait for my entry model to take a short to the downside. Or if we break this daily low, wait for my entry model and take a long to the upside. So whichever we want to do. How you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. I got a poll here. Have you liked the live stream yet? Please let me know in the poll. But let me know in the chat. Do you guys have a great day? Are you guys trading? Do you have a great holidays? Are you ready to be back? Are you actually trading now? Because I know some people, they may still be on vacation. Some people, man, they take very long vacations before they come back to trading. I like to just come back right now. I came back and started trading Wednesday last week, and I feel very good. Very good. We had a great first week as the Pack Trade Group. Some really nice winners on our futures side. We're actually in a futures trade right now. You can see again, I share all my trades with you all. I'm in a long on the Russell with my range break model. And again, if you're watching this and you see all these little indicators here, these are all of my custom indicators. If you want access to them, join the Discord. The link is in the description below, and you can get the link in there to how to get these indicators. You can get them on your chart, completely data driven, and you can see here they've been working very nicely. What are you guys saying here? Jay, good morning. Hey, good morning, man. Alpha, I was doing great until my eardrums got bro, you guys know this by now, all right? I think at this point it's just you enjoy inflicting it's self-inflicted harm, Alpha, all right? You know what you're getting into when you watch the intro. Hey, Daniel, good morning. Danny, what's up? What's up? Look at soy. What we got with soy? Oh, I missed the trade on soy. I can still get into it. I was so distracted. Look at that. We had a minute left, and I totally was distracted at soy here. I will take this short, though. I'm going to do 2 lots, short to the downside. All right, so I took that short on soy. Got a little bit, well, not really. Got pretty much right where the entry was. Can't really get my TP. Can I get my TP at the T? See, this is what I don't like to do. I don't like to put my TP like right on the edge of that green box, which is my take profit area. Again, this is my indicator that you guys see working here. So I'm just going to put my TP on the inside because what I don't want to happen is I don't want us to break down to the downside on soybean here, and it just like barely hovers here and then it doesn't hit that TP. So I'd rather get a little bit early than get missed out here. But I mean, this is a beautiful trade on soybean too. I mean, we've just been downtrending for a while, so I'm happy with these shorts. I don't like that soy. Alpha, why don't you like that soy, man? See, that's the thing with mechanical trading. The thing with mechanical trading, it doesn't matter what you want. You got the rules, you got the data. Look, I got the data right in front of your guys' face of every model I'm trading. Um, you just let the math do its thing. Again, stop focusing on winning. All right? This is for everybody, not just for Alpha. Stop focusing on winning. You as a trader is not you are not focused on winning every single trade. That's why I do these live streams. You guys see me take losses in front of you every single day. Or every single stream. And then every single day in the pack trade group. You guys see that. Does it affect me? Yeah, sometimes it gets me a little upset when I get like wicked out and stuff, but I'm still here. It's still fine. Because long term, you just have to let this data play out. You have to let this math play out. You can't say, oh man, I don't like it. You're trading on emotions. You can't let emotions get in the way of business decisions. It's like if you had a business and you're like, man, I do not want to pay insurance this month. I just hate paying it. I don't like it. Well, you got to. You got to do it. All right, I'm going to set an alert here for the high and the low. High and the low. Did I just do a weird... Oh, crossing. Okay, cool. All right, and then you guys see here, so this chart, I just thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys. This chart is the algorithms that I have. So these are trading passively for me using the algorithms that I built here. So you can see, again, it prints the risk management. See, look, it takes losses too. You can see, like, it's not, we don't trade 100% win rate systems here, okay? They're completely allowed to take losses, but then sometimes you get really nice wins like that. So we're not sitting. Actually, no. This only takes longs. I forgot. So my Euro USD one, you can see here. Again, this is the range break algo Wolf Suite here. You can see it only takes longs. So it prints the risk management so that way you can see it, but this was not, it says stop loss, but it wasn't actually taken. So this wasn't a loss. This wasn't a loss. All these shorts that you see were not losses. So the last trade that actually took was this because it prints the actual trade on the chart here. It took this long. So it's actually on a nice little win streak. Looks like, oh, nope, never mind. Got lost, stop loss here. So it's on like a little two win streak. But these are my algorithms that are hooked up to a MetaTrader 5 account, and we're going to see how well they do placing trades passively for me using models that I built. So Euro USD only takes long, so you may actually see it in 5 minutes here if we get into that trade. Danny says trading on the beach is trading being a slave to a boss to a slave to a session on a beach. Absolutely. Like honestly, if you're trading at the pool or a beach or any vacation setting that you didn't set time to actually go trade to, you're just showing me that you're trying to trade. Like you're so desperate to trade that you need to make the money. Like, bro, go have a vacation. Go have some fun. No one believes you. The only people that believe you are very impressionable teenagers that are going to quickly learn if they do an ounce of research that you're full of crap. No one's trading like that. No one. And it's so annoying. If you just have like a week of experience in trading, that's why I'm so confident in what I'm saying right now. If you just have like a week of experience in trading, you understand that it's pretty much annoying slash impossible. You can get sand on your computer. It's super sunny out, and you can barely probably see your screen. It's going to get hot. Like, who wants that? That sounds you got one chart. Like I'm here with 3 monitors, and they're all like really nicely sized monitors. I couldn't even imagine trying to actually trade all this on a small laptop or a phone. Like, dude, get out of here. All right, man. What's up, man? Happy to be back. Good morning. Yes, sir. Pack Trade Group showing out. I appreciate you guys watching. We are so close to getting monetized on this YouTube channel, guys. I am like 300 or 400 watch hours from getting monetized. I already hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. Now I just have to hit the watch hour mark, and we get to be monetized, which is great. Not really for ad revenue because that sucks on YouTube really. But what I'm talking about is you videos get pushed out to more people on YouTube when you're monetized. It's just how it works because now you're starting to make a little bit more ad revenue, right? And then YouTube wants their cut as well, so they want to promote you a little bit more. So when you get monetized, it just really helps you out with the algorithm and getting pushed out a little bit more people too. So I like it. Bowie, what's up, man? Time to trade some beans. Yep, it's bean time. Let's see. See what soybean gives us today. Oil doesn't look like. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Oil may be 1.38. Okay, so oil's still in play. We just have to break back in the inside of the channel to take this short on oil. We have to come back all the way into here. That's why you're seeing there's no trade here because we broke out during the opening range part, which is the annotated here by the green. And then now we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling in this territory. T-bonds were still building out the range. The U.S. Treasury bonds were still, you see here, it's green, so we're still in the building range. We're just breaking out because, again, it is set to 11. So it's going to only build up to 11 ticks or 11 points. Then it's going to stop building. So if it breaks out, it has to come back in and then break out of the range. And then for ES, it's not even time to start building the range, actually. I think this is the first 849. Yeah, it's not even time to build the range yet. NASDAQ US30. What do you guys think? Are we going to recover a little bit? You guys think we're going to recover on US30 and NASDAQ, or are we just going to keep on plummeting, man? If I had to give an educated guess, I would say right here is going to be a pretty big testing point back from December 20th, this little liquidity area. And then if we break this support, because look, you can see this support was all the way from back here. When price came here, we were supported heavily. When we came here, we just started pumping again, making new all-time highs. So this is a very important support level, all because this support level was responsible for making all-time highs. So again, when you have market structure, when you're making higher highs and higher lows, this low right here, this low, if it is responsible for breaking this high, this is a very important high. Oh, look at that. So you can see my bots here being triggered. Okay, so we went long on. So we went long on I got a buy order set for um, Euro USD. Okay, so you can see here it didn't get into the trade yet because this one goes at market entry. Okay, so this one takes the trade as soon as we break it. Broke out very subtly, but it did technically break out. And you can see we're in exploit mode. Yep, so we barely broke out and then it closed and it came. Oh no, I'm sorry. This one isn't a market entry. We broke out, but then it was so close that it tagged in and it does a simulated limit order entry. And then right here, same thing. What the bot is doing is if I just want to simulate with this line, it's waiting for price to retrace back here. And then if price crosses here, it gets tagged into a limit order long. It's like simulating a limit order. It's pretty cool. And then same thing for all these other ones. So what you're noticing is the algorithms. If I have this hooked up to my MetaTrader, which is what I do, it's just doing a market order. But the beauty of the algorithms is I don't get slipped because if price comes all the way back to this stop loss, or if price comes all the way to here, it's not like it's going to place that stop loss and take profit on my MetaTrader. All it's doing is it's just going to close here or it's going to close here, either one. So that's the really cool thing with trading with algorithms, especially with MetaTrader 5 and 4, is you don't have to get that stupid little slip nonsense because it's waiting for the price to literally exactly cross one of these two lines, and then it's going to send another signal saying, hey, all right, we're getting out of the trade. All right, soybean has exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then the soybean market closes until 9:30, I think. Yeah, it's the end of this 8:30 candle, which is what this candle here. So when this 8:30 candle closes, it doesn't open back up until 9:30. You see how it gaps up an hour there? So it's already about halfway to take profit. So let's see how that one plays out. But back to what I was saying with US30 here, guys. So when you have a low, or vice versa, when you're bearish and you have a high, when you have this low break this high and you have market candles closing above this high, this is now a very important low. Okay, this is a very important low. So now, if you go here and you can see this market structure happening. So now, if this low here that is responsible for on a higher time frame, I would bet if you go like the 4 hour or the 8 hour, this low here, there's just a few candles here, and this is responsible for making the all-time highs. So this is a very, very, very important high or low here, in addition to a support level back here. So if we break this low, then we start getting into territory of here and here, and then we just keep on seeing how far price wants to go. So this would be, I guess, the next point of contention, if you will, if where price would probably head to next. But yeah, this is, and we're getting close to it. We could even tap into this low today if it wants to impulsively move to the downside. But if not, we have a high probability if we continue this trend on touching this low this week. In fact, I'm even going to keep it here just to visually see it. And then if you guys want to see my account, so I can't show my account because it has all my like data from my Pine connector on it, so I do not want to show that. I guess I can show it being in a trade. Yeah, I can show it being in a trade. Okay, so you see how we're pretty much floating at entry on my algorithm here. So this is me passively trading with it on my MetaTrader. This is with a prop firm. So I got a brand new 50K prop firm with, this one is with Funded Engineer. So you can see, well, you can't really see my P&L. You see that? So we're right about little below entry. And then here's the trade, USD CAD. And then if I minimize that, you can see USD CAD. That's the trade that we're in. So pretty cool. Pretty cool to see it working live. And again, if you want access to these, indicators, now they will lose. All right. I tell people this all the time. Trading is not about winning. It's about risk management. Okay. It doesn't matter if this USD CAD trade, the only thing that's very unfortunate for people that are very new is where I don't go live every day. You don't get to really see from the general public's point of view. You don't really get to see my overall holistic way of trading. You just get to see one day. Okay, so boom, right there. Euro USD, and I think you probably just heard that. My MetaTrader went off. Now I have to wonder, I have to figure out why I didn't take my Euro USD. Never mind, I can't tell you that one because I never trade. Work out these bugs. Unsupported doing. I'll figure that off stream. I don't want to deal with that right now. But I also, if you are just joining this YouTube live stream as well and you're not a part of the Pack Trade group, you can join the Discord for free. Okay, I will never upcharge for this little channel here. Okay, this is a channel. If you want to join it, just join the Discord. So you'll get a little welcome message, and then right at the welcome message here, you can go down, go to prop trades, react with this little wolf emoji, and you will get a prop trade or a trade alerts role. And again, this is not a signals room. This is not a signals. I can't hear you. Oh, can you guys not hear me? Oh, I can hear me. I'm like playing myself through my phone. But yeah. But what I was saying was this channel will never be it's not a signals channel, okay? The whole point of this channel is for you guys to see transparently the trades working live. So you can see my bot took a long at exactly this price, filled on the asset, and you can also see it named here with a target risk to reward. Okay, so you can see target 1.14. Let's go to the chart. What do we got on the chart here? This is the USD CAD one. Here's the trade. If I trace over it, 1 point, and again, it's going to be slightly above or below, just depending on the values or whatever, but you can see very roughly 1.14. Can't get it exact for you, but you get it. And it's also set in the setting right here, right there. Risk to reward, 1.14. And then the same thing for Euro USD, 1.153. And you can see right here, it's a 1.153 risk to reward. All right, so now the soybean candle is closed. So we're just sitting in a floating $20 profit. And we'll see if that just market open candle just takes us to our TP or tags us out. But again, I tell you guys all the time, all right, these trades could lose. We could have a red day on a live stream. It is fine. It's about risk management. It's about winning your winners, being larger than your losers, and just sticking to your rules. That's it. Shane says, I tried trading on the beach in Portugal last year. It wasn't easy. Yeah, dude, it's just just focus on vacation, have fun. Danny, one of my pack members here in the chat, actually one of my mods here in YouTube, uh, he he said something this morning from a video that somebody shared. I think it was Carlos, and he was like, this other guy said that. So I'm quoting somebody, uh, that a position, not taking a trade, is a position in and of itself, and that's an amazing way of looking at trading. Like, just because you are not trading or you're sitting on your hands, that's a position in and of itself. So the same thing with risk management. Risk management and managing your risk is trading. You don't have to click this buy and sell button to be trading or to be actively in the market. You can be actively in the market letting these trades play out, watching the trades and how they work, and watching price action and seeing how everything works, or just sitting on your hands because you see that that price action is really bad. So you don't have to sit here and constantly feel the pressure of just getting into trades all the time. Okay, so you can see USD CAD, we pumped up a little bit above this range. And you can see again, transparently, this is the first ever trade on my algorithm account. So you can see there it is. There's the trade. USD CAD right there. Boom. So let's see if this is a first good trade. I can't, for some reason it didn't take this Euro USD trade. It said there was an error. So I gotta fix that one. But hopefully these other ones are fine. I don't know why I didn't take it. Also got into the Euro USD via the bot. Nice. Okay, so Shane, let me know in the. Oh, I had my volume turned up on my phone. Uh, so Shane, let me know everything's working good for you. Algorithmically, you got everything set. So I know Shane, you're a Wolfpack member. Danny, you looked away from your mic. Can't. Oh yeah. Okay. I think we fixed that. First algo trade. Good to see it's working as expected. Nice. All right. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Y'all saying good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna try that TTA for the bot. My MT5 got errors trying to take the pint. Yeah, for some reason I thought I got everything fixed. Um, so on my MetaTrader, it popped up unsupported filling mode, but I already fixed that and troubleshooted it, so I'm not sure why it did it again all of a sudden for Euro USD. I have no idea. Kayla, for the bots. So I'm doing pretty much half of what Nijay talked about in the active bots channel. So if you could just go to the active in Nijay's active bot settings, because this is a 50K account, right? He did 100K, so I'm splitting everything in half and doing it like that. So for I'll tell you my lots. So for USD CAD, I have it running one lot at a time. And if you go over here and look at the bots, so this is the bot trade. You can see I got 1-1 right here, and it's also set to dollar cost average. So either it's going to go with one lot, and then it's just going to run and hit my take profit, or it's going to come down here and dollar cost average my trade, and it's going to do another lot. So it'll be trading 2 lots at a time at max for USD CAD. Then for Euro USD, it's going to be half. So it's half a lot with the DCA entry. So at most, it's ever going to be risking 1 lot. Then my AU is 3, and it's not exploit or dollar cost, so it's just gonna be one and done type of trade. So 3 lots, and then for my US30, I have it set to I believe 2, but that's only because Funded Engineer has different contract sizes, so you gotta figure that out on your own because everybody's gonna be a little different. So you see, I got 2 here, and that's what I'm gonna be running with. Hope that made sense. If not, just go check out Nijay's message there because that's pretty much exactly what I'm doing. I'm the only one hearing these volume switches. Oh yeah, yeah. I turned down the music when I was gonna say so. That's it. So I want to clarify this little trade here from the bots. So if you are in the Discord and you see this right here, so let me go to the prop trades channel. You can see right here. So if you can see, this one says order long, and then the target R and R is 1.4. The reason why I can't really put like a stop loss in points or anything like that is, one, TradingView doesn't have the ability to like passively annotate like, hey, how many points is the stop loss going to be set to? It just doesn't do that. And then I do not have time to track every single one of these and then send a screenshot of what the trade looks like. I just don't. That's why I'm having it ran automatically for me. But what I can do is I can tell you the target risk to reward, because the reason why I can't show you the stop loss is because it's going to change every trade. So today's stop loss, it could be 13.2, right? But then where we're the stop loss is the opposing side of the range, the opening range, it could be different every day. This one's 7.9, right? So there's no way for me to give a set stop loss. So the only thing I can really give you is the risk to reward. So I guess one thing you could do, if you wanted to draw these trades on your chart, is you could be like, okay, well, if I turn this off and I'm just going off that, here's the entry. So here's the entry right here. So if I turn that off, it'd be like, okay, well, if I want to get to a 1.14, oh, I'm in a short. I got a short tool here. If I know it's a 1.14, and I know this is a range break bot, 1.14, you do something like that, I guess, maybe where you're putting it on the bottom side of this range. I don't know. Again, I told you guys, this isn't meant to be signals. It's just meant for you to see transparently the trades being played out real time. Now, if you guys know of a way, I don't know of a way for TradingView to show stop loss passively in points, adapting it to every trade. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's a thing, anyways. I don't want to speak for certain. Let me see. Is oil done? I think oil's done almost. Yeah, almost. So one thing I did want to talk about in this live stream, if anybody wants to share, is what is one thing that you guys are going into 2024 trying to battle and just completely solve altogether? Like, what is one thing that you guys would want to solve in your trading journey? Is it over trading, revenge trading, thinking too much, hesitating, still not being confident in the model? What is one thing that you guys are like, if you could just think of one thing, not 100, not all these little micro things, let me know in the chat, because the chat helps the algorithm too. Let me know in the chat, what is one thing you want to work on in 2024, the whole year, and every single week get 1% better at it, 1% better at it, and the whole goal is in 2024 just to solve it, right? And you're never going to 100% solve it, but you can 80 to 90% solve it. And then that 10%, battle it. Kayla says patience. Yeah, patience is a big one, and I think, and this is why I'm asking these, because you're going to understand if you just get to the main root of all of this and understand why you have those problems, then you're going to realize that those problems are very fixable. So let me go into and let me break down patience with you, Kayla, because this may help you, and then for anybody else that lacks patience in trading. So I would ask you, At what point in your life did you feel like you started becoming an impatient person when it comes to something like this? And why do you need to see that instant gratification or that, you know what I mean, like that quick fix, right? And then you can start tracing that back, because I don't know you personally, Kayla. So if you were just to keep on asking yourself those questions and go down that rabbit hole, you'll start to realize it's just everyone's little situations are different, but in the grand scheme of it all, you just need to you need to battle that gratification, because everyone what's the time frame that every person starts trading on? The 1 minute, the 30-second, the 50. It's like, and that's because we're all impatient. Okay, that's why right here, psychology, discipline, and consistency. This all requires patience. You have to be patient with your psychology and understanding that you're not gonna get rich overnight, and you have to build on that. For discipline, you got to be patient to allow the discipline over a large period of time to give you results. You got to be patient when it comes to consistency, showing up every single day. Sometimes there may not even be a trade, you know, and then other times like this, the trade may lag on for quite some time. So this Russell trade, we've just been sideways this whole time. We've been floating around entry, you know. But the thing you have to ask yourself, and this is why I tell people, the cheesy solution to all of this, doesn't matter what thing you guys drop in the chat as far as what you want to work on in 2024, if your whys are so freaking strong, I mean, I'm talking so strong that it's disgusting. It's just disgusting to even break. Like, you're going to have those problems start to fix themselves over time. And I literally have a sticky note. I don't have some fancy plaque or whatever. I have a sticky note taped to my wall of every single why that is very important to me on why I do this. And it's not just trading, it's entrepreneurship, business, wanting to just do more than just get a job. And not to say jobs are bad. Jobs are very great for if people want to do that. But it's just doing what you love and doing what you're passionate about. And when I go and look at my whys, I can't deviate from my plan. Do I have those urges still to be a degenerate and gamble in the charts? Absolutely I do. Everyone does. It's not like it just goes away. It's like an addiction, right? Everyone that has an addiction, it's not like you're going to solve the addiction. You just have to live with it and deal with it. It's part of addiction, you know? So it's the same thing with trading. Like, you're going to have those urges. The difference between a professional trader and a gambler, somebody that just doesn't have a plan, is not that they don't have the urges. It's they understand what those urges are coming from, and they understand how to deal with them. How do you do that? You journal. Not just your performance, your psychology. But Austin, I don't have time. Bullcrap. No one can tell me you don't have time. When people tell me they don't have time to journal, when people tell me they don't have time to put effort into the trading other than just clicking the buy and sell button, what you tell me is you don't have time for your future. You do not have time for your business. But Austin, I work 10 hours. You make it work, bro. Like, you have time. Everyone in their grandma has Netflix these days. Everyone and their grandma watches YouTube these days. I promise you, if I sat down a week beside of you, are you working every single moment of your life? No, you're not. You got downtime, you got lunch, you got dinner, you got a little bit of time before you go to bed. Bro, no one on planet Earth is going to tell me they don't have enough time, if they truly want this, to journal, to write down their goals, to really self-reflect uncomfortably deep inside of them and build out some whys that are truly unbreakable, and just execute every single day. No one can tell me. You know why? Because I have met so many people in the past year and a half, and so many amazing stories, and people that are also in my family and close to me that have found success with this, and they have unbelievable schedules and very difficult ways of managing this. So no one ever will tell me and convince me they don't have enough time to journal, focus on their trades, anything like that, guys. Do not make these excuses Just like how in trading, I tell people all the time, stop looking for reasons to get into trades. Look for reasons not to get into trades. Because when you look for reasons to not get into a trade, if you can't find any, that's a high quality setup, right? If you literally can't talk yourself out of this trade, if you're like, man, this looks like a good trade, I can't find a reason not to get into it. That's probably a high quality setup, right? Versus, oh, how do I get into this? I need to get in this trade. I need to do it. I need to do it. Well, you're just making excuses to get into the trade. It's the same thing with just your whys and everything in general. You have to find reasons not to do stuff. And if there is no reason, it's probably a very high quality decision in life. So if you sit here and you're always looking for excuses, just like how if you're always looking for trades, you're going to find them. You know, if I was a degen and I was like, well, I'm in profit right now, I could close this, and then if price comes back here, I could go long, and then I could go. What's the plan? Do you have statistics? No? Okay, boom, not getting into it. Not doing it. I'm not closing the trade out, floating in profit. Right now, I'm floating in profit, and I am very happy to either get my stop loss hit or to get my TP hit. Why? Because the math tells me that if I stick to this model and stick to the plan and stick to this area where Russell, when we break out of this range, has a very high likelihood of being volatile. Either way, I either want to be out of this trade by here because if it keeps on melting, I definitely don't want to hold the trade. Or if it hits here, I want to be out of the trade because this is my nice risk to reward that gets me the profit that I need to stay profitable. So why would I close here? Why would I close with a 0.1 risk to reward when my whys are so important to get here? Or when my whys tell me that I need to let this trade play out all the way, I don't care if price gets to here. This is my insurance policy, right? This is my risk to reward. This is allowing me to let the trade play out, to realize the gains over a large period of time. Yo, Matthew, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, Matthew. Hope you're having a great start to your year. Marvin says automation and patience. It's a very good one. It's a very good goal for 2024. I would say for automation, Arvin, I want you to be, and this is for anybody too, because we are using algorithms now within the pack trade group with my models here. You can see them working real time here. These are 2 trades that the bot's taken. Again, if you're just hopping in, join my Discord. This is free. Okay, this prop trade channel, this is free. You join the channel, you react to this little message here, and you get these alerts. So these 2 trades algorithmically, you can see, took place. Now, one thing I will say though, we are retail traders, guys. We are not institutions. We are not hedge firms. Just because you have an algorithm or just because you have the ability to trade algorithmically does not mean it's going to replace manual trading. Does not mean it's going to replace the art of sitting here on a chart and making a calculated decision based on your risk and based on your rules. Will not replace that. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. In my opinion, automated trading in terms of algorithmic trading is a way to diversify your overall trading model and your portfolio. So if I am actively, and I even posted a message about this last night, if I'm actively trading these 6 assets in the morning pre-New York, and then if I'm actively trading US30 and NASDAQ, so we're breaking the high right now on NASDAQ. So if I'm actively trading these assets on these models, but I would like exposure to say these 4 assets as well with high probabilities, I can run an algorithm on this, right? It's going to diversify. So maybe I have a bad day here, or maybe I have a bad day here or a great day here, but then my algorithms do have a red day because losing a trade is not bad. Then I'm spreading my risk out, you know? So that's the beauty of all this. It's not to supplement or to get you rich tomorrow or to make it to where you never have to trade again. It's just to give you another, another little diversification method. That's all it is. But as far as patience, just like I was telling Kayla, number one, go down the uncomfortable rabbit hole of why you are impatient. And again, you got to do what others don't to get the results that others won't. You're like, oh, Austin, that doesn't sound sexy. You got to do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but you're not going to get the results that the 10% are getting. You're going to get the results that the 90% are getting. Why? Because you're doing what the 90% is doing. All right? You got to ask yourself, when you're on the charts, you got to ask yourself, is the 90% going to do this? If I see this candle right here with a huge wick on the top, and I just instinctively go short just to do it, is the 90% doing that, or is the 10% sticking to their plan, sticking to their model? Hell, it is one of the most 100% bulletproof ways of trading. You just ask yourself, is the 90% doing this? Or is the 10% doing this? And don't lie to yourself. Don't be like, oh no, I definitely think the 10% is doing this. And then you take a terrible trade. It says, I see that trading can... Hey, we got 35 viewers. Hey, I really appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you just can. We're growing this YouTube channel, man. We are growing. And I really love every single one of you that are hopping in here, giving me your time. Because again, while these streams are free, you're still paying it with your time. And time is the most freaking precious currency out there. So I really do appreciate you guys hopping in here. I hope you guys are getting value. And if you do get value from this, you can hit that like button. Let me know, because that like button is not just for my ego. It's for me to let myself know, am I giving you guys value, or am I just sitting here rambling about stuff that you guys care nothing about? But I'd like to hope you guys care about this a little bit. Man, I remember when I first started this stream last year, I was getting maybe 5-6 views, then I got like 10 views, and I was like 11 views. It's so awesome, man. I love growing this channel. I got a really good video coming out here soon, guys. Really good video. I finally hired a video editor, so my content is actually going to be upticking a little bit, where about once a week or once every couple of weeks. I don't want to set myself to a content schedule yet, because then I will start to overwhelm myself. I just want to do it as it comes. And then once I start building a foundation, maybe I'll get into a habit of setting a once a week type of thing. I don't know yet, but a part of me just hates rules as well. Like, not rules in trading, but I hate setting boundaries for myself and then making myself feel like I have to do it. It's just kind of like one of those things. I don't know, man. I'm a rebellion at heart, man. I always like to rebel. Even if it's against myself sometimes. Alright, you can see both the trades here. The algorithm. The Russell. We don't have a lot of news today either, guys. Pocket aces, let's go. Nice. Hey, I see your comment, Kayla. Give me 1 second here. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we got no news today. So 100% organic price action, no manipulated bullcrap, which is what we like to see. Again, I'm not taking this trade that you see here that my indicator took. In fact, I'm going to turn the box off. Which one is it? How do I turn this off? I don't want to turn that off. There we go. There we go. And again, for those of you who don't know, these are my indicators that you see that buy and sell. So that right there, what you've seen, that's just the algorithm in my indicator saying buy or sell, right? But I'm not actually taking this, because the reason why is there's still liquidity here. Okay, so we had this engulfing candle, but we haven't really dug deep enough into this, into the sell pressure up here. And in addition to that, we just have a really big wick here telling me that there's motivation for price to still come up here. And look what's happening. We're attacking that liquidity, and I don't like to see that, because what are these wicks? Okay, so for those of you hopping in here, give you a little wick 101. So what are these wicks? These wicks are telling us there's pressure here. If it's on the bottom, it's buy pressure. If there's wicks on the top, it's sell pressure. And there's motivation. They act like magnets. The larger they are and the closer they are to price, they act like magnets to attract price. And you can see right here, we had a giant wick and we just filled it. And now we have a giant wick right here. Now, are we just buying and selling every wick interaction? No. We're using that as context. We're letting these wicks tell us where is price going to most likely. Could it not? Absolutely. Trading is not about predicting. It's about having high probabilities. And right now, we have a high probability. Yes, we're dumping right now, but we have a high probability of coming back up here and taking out this liquidity. And I don't want to take a short if I know that I'm going to get into drawdown. Like, it would be very unwise of me to take this trade that's engulfing this candle here that does tell us there is some sellers hopping in, but there's still motivation to come up here and to sell at this price. So I'm not going to get into that trade until we take out that liquidity, no matter how beautiful this candle looks. And it does look like a really good candle. So Kayla says, I see that trading can change my life, but not today and not next week. It takes time, and I know that, but I catch me daydreaming to quit my job. Oh, I get it, man. I totally get it. I think one way to manage the daydreaming, though, is daydreaming is good. You know, in my opinion, daydreaming is great. That's how you build the drive to do things. Like, daydreaming is how we set the foundation for whatever we want to do that's above the average. But you also got to make sure you're not daydreaming too much, right? Or you're never going to have those dreams come into fruition. You're just going to be dreaming the whole time. But it's a tough thing to really talk about for me, because I would be a hypocrite if I were to tell you to push through it and find ways to still enjoy your job. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I was at my lowest when I was in the military, and I just did not enjoy what I was doing. And there was just no, like, literally, I just gritted it out. Like, I think the biggest thing that got me through some pretty hard times in the military personally was exercise. So working out, going to the gym twice a day. I mean, dude, I was literally just always in the gym, because that's what helped me get my mind relaxed. And then I played some games, you know, hung out with friends. But I think that was the biggest thing, was just fitness and trying to focus on a goal. And I was always focusing on getting out of that situation. And what can I do to get out of that situation? Well, at the time was real estate for me. I wanted to focus on real estate because real estate was providing the value that I needed to get out of the military to replace my income. And that's what happened. So when I went down that road, and I found real estate as I was in the job that I was in, which was the military, and that I was not happy with. I was learning everything about real estate, wholesaling, long-term buy and hold, single-family short-term rentals. I was learning all these different little tax codes within real estate. Like, I was learning so much. I was learning how to do just house hacking and doing all these cool little, like, nuanced things that you don't really learn about unless you actually really go down the rabbit hole. Look what happened, guys. By the way, look at this. So we come back up here. So we were dumping here. So again, look at what emotional traders do. Emotional traders, oh, look at this. We got a dump candle. I'm going to take a short. But we have liquidity here. And then what did price do? It reversed, took out this liquidity. And now we got 56 seconds left, and we got liquidity here. So it's still extremely unwise to take a short when you have motivation to come back up there. But yeah, Kayla, I think the biggest thing is just grinding it out. I know that's not the sexiest answer, but it was my answer. You know, it was what I did. I just grinded it out. That's why I tell you guys at the end of every single video and live stream, stay grinding on your goals, because that's the only thing you can do, man. It's the only thing you can do. Would have thought the army would have crushed the rebellious streak right out of you. No, I mean, actually, Alpha, that's a really good point. I think the most rebellious people I've ever met was my friends in the military. Because we're so just always being told what to do, you know? That it's like you kind of don't want to listen. You're like, you need to show up at PT every single day. You need to wear this uniform every single day. You need to do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do stuff anymore that I don't want to do. You know, I did it for 7 years. And so now I have it inside of me. I will never do something I do not want to do. And see, and in and of itself, people are like, oh, Austin, that sounds so spoiled and entitled, but I truly don't care what you think. I want to live my life, enjoy my life, and if you think me wanting to enjoy my life and get everything, every ounce that life has to offer, and if you think that is being spoiled or entitled, then I feel truly sorry for you. I feel sorry that you think that you have to go through a situation. Oh my God. Did y'all see that? All right, well, we hit full TP on soybean. Holy. Wow. All right, well, we hit soybean, just exploded to the downside, and then freaking NASDAQ. Holy. What a market open that was. Oh my God. Did y'all see that? That just stopped me in my tracks. Bro, NASDAQ just opened. Dude, NASDAQ just moved a 17. Oh my God, dude, that was crazy. Instant candle. Buyers just went crazy. Wow. That was a crazy candle. See? Alpha. Right there, dude. Right there. He said, I got in soy after being reprimanded and glad I did. Okay, Alpha, you gotta journal this. Okay, this is the whole point of journaling. That's why I tell you guys to journal all the time. You need to take note of what happened today. Okay? And what happened today? You said, I did not like soy. Why didn't I like soy? Because it was emotional. Because there was no logic in not liking it. It was a short. It was with the trend. Right? We were breaking to the downside. We're definitely short soybean on a longer time frame. There's no reason to not like soy. No reason to not like the trade. So you need to remember in the future when you're like, man, I just don't like this trade. Why don't I like it? Well, there's no real logic in me not liking it. Because now look, if this loses, if I lose this Russell due to risk management, I'm still up for the day. But if I didn't take this soybean and then if Russell loses, now I'm down for the day. But I didn't take the soybean because I didn't like it, you know? So always remember, that's why we have a plan. That's why we have a trading plan, because we don't have to think. We don't have to let our emotions guide us. We have logic. We have rules. And rules will take care of you 10 times out of 10 than emotions ever will. Beautiful trade there. Oh my God, we're pumping now. Woo! Bro, NASDAQ, we're just... Dude, I love this though. I love this because the more we pump and the more we try to come up here and make a lower high, oh man. Let's go. Let's go, NASDAQ. Come on, keep on going, baby. That was crazy. I can't get over that. That was like an instant God candle. That was great. And today's the first real normal day back too. I mean, it's the first Monday market open for the year, so we kind of expected it, right? Cap, soybean is very kind lately. Yeah, soybean's been doing pretty good. I don't think. Yeah, so Cap. Well, Cap, it was good for you last week because you took profit here, while I got stopped out. But it is what it is. Then we hit a full TP Thursday. I did not take this trade on Wednesday because I seen this huge impulsive candle from the downside. Wasn't a fan of it, so I didn't even mess with soy on Wednesday, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have gotten tagged out twice. Now, see, here's logic, okay? Here's logic in me not wanting to take this trade instead of emotion. I didn't like this huge candle because I know, logically, when you have these giant impulsive moves, you will have at some point a retracement. And the larger it is and the higher time frame it is, the highest of likelihood it's going to be pretty soon. You know? So look at this. Impulsive, retrace. Impulsive, retrace. Impulsive, retrace. So I didn't want to sit here and take this short when I knew with a high probability that I'm going to get in a drawdown. So I didn't take that. Didn't take soybean that day. So I think this is when we transition to soybean because I don't remember any of these trades. So it's probably around here. So we're right back to entry on USD CAD. Euro USD is floating up nicely. So this is why, again, I'm diversifying it. Now, sadly, like I said, my MetaTrader didn't take this for some reason. So I got to work out why in the world it didn't. Now, I want you guys to understand I am not taking any more trades on my futures. Okay? So right now, I'm up 550 for the day. So I'm fine. I'm fine with this trade here hitting profit and being done for the day. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to try to over risk my portfolio and get into any more of these trades. And honestly, a part of me is wanting to close this trade out early, not due to emotion, but the fact that if I get to like around 550, 600 in my P&L for the day, then I'm fine taking the daily 600 profit. Does that make sense? Because in futures, it's more about the dollar versus the risk to reward percentages versus the Forex side. So if we get deep into profit here, I may even think about closing, again, not due to fear, not due to emotion, but I'm fine making my daily $600 to $700 if I hit my $600 to $700 goal versus over risking or over leveraging. So we'll see how Russell plays out. So I don't close here within 420, 430. Ryan says, I daydream because I know that what I'm thinking about isn't necessarily a dream, it's potential reality if I stick to the rules. Yeah, no, see, and you can use that as power too. Yeah. And Ryan, you're proving exactly what I'm saying right too. With you just need wise. You know? No one will tell me. No one will tell me that your whys are strong if you constantly overtrade. That's like me telling you, Austin, I promise I'm strong. I just can't bench 125. Well, you told me you were strong. You told me you were very strong. I know, but I can't do it. It makes no sense. If you have strong whys, then that means you are unequivocally going to not break them. Like, it would be disrespectful for you to break them. Can't tell me. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I see what you said, Daniel. Yeah, it was pretty close. Pretty close. See why, like, another reason why you just trust in the plan and the patience. With what Kawa and Arvin said, with they want to work on patience this year. Honestly, another unsexy answer that not a lot of people are going to like is experience. You build more patience and confidence in your models with the more experience that you do. And how do you build experience? You show up. Look at this. I wonder why it says consistency here, because you have to show up to build that experience, right? If you've only done a week on the charts, you're not going to tell me, like, you're still going to be all over the place. And it's out of ignorance, not ignorance in a bad way. Like, I'm not calling anyone ignorant. I'm saying objectively, if you are worried or scared, you are ignorant to the model because you don't trust the model. And there's something about the model that you haven't gained enough experience with yet. I know with a high probability this wick right here is going to get filled. Why? Because I've seen it over and over and over and over and over again. And what's happening? It got filled. Again, am I predicting the market? Am I sitting here saying, oh my God, praise me because I can predict the... No. I'm saying I've seen this happen so many times that it has a high likelihood of doing it. I'm not predicting it. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We could absolutely melt down at any point in time and I not get my trade. And we just, it's a no trade day. And that's totally fine with me. Same thing for Russell. Right? Russell, I was sitting all the way up here floating in profit. And now I'm down $70 on the trade. If it happens, it happens. If I get stopped, I get stopped. It's not going to affect anything. Did you guys hear my voice just absolutely give out there? Yeah, for a split second, the candle got engulfed and shot up. Yeah, this is close. But see, this is the power of these wicks, man. It's the power of these wicks. It's the power of making sure you get a good engulfing candle. Everything just comes together. Now look at this. Another huge wick. Imagine having to look at my son. I imagine having to look at my son's eyes and say, we can't afford this, we can't get there. Nope, not happening. Yeah, dude, I mean, money, people say money isn't everything, but I will agree, money isn't everything, but it gets you to what you really want as well. So I think we as humans, we really enjoy chicken versus the egg conversations. And I think they're really useless. Like, you'll see sometimes on Twitter people saying, I won't call out anybody, but they'll say, oh, edge is more important than psychology. And I'll disagree. I'll be like, well, no, I think, both are important. I don't think it has to be black and white. If life isn't black and white and it's very nuanced and gray, then why am I going to make any decision that's black and white in terms of making an opinion on something, So if I say that psychology is very important, it's not also that I'm saying the edge isn't important, So everything is very nuanced. But when it comes to this trade here, back to what I was saying, I'm like going all over the place right now. But when it comes to this trade, again, look at these liquidity levels. Look at this. You got the cheat code. That's crazy. Oh, CAD is pumping. Yes, sir, it is. Yeah, just to show you guys the model. Look at that. Can we get this on live stream? Can I get this on live? That would be so cool if this goes live. There we go. Oh, what happened? Oh, my Russell hit stop loss. I thought something else. I thought something else hit. Okay, so I'm down $60 for the day. Because again, I just realized this trade here was a little bit more risk than my soybean, so right below break even, but it is what it is. It's totally fine. Should be a scratch day. I'd love to catch this on camera. I rarely catch my trades on camera like this. So I can put, so I can Photoshop a beach in the background and act like I'm doing this from my beachfront Dubai skyrise. We didn't lose Russell. We didn't lose it. Just wasn't our day to win. Austin, what's your thoughts behind the phrase "money don't buy happiness"? I think money buys freedom, which relates to, yeah. I mean, again, it's the black and white chicken versus the egg argument. You know, I think both is true. I think money buys happiness, and I think happiness comes from things that you can do in life. And if the things that you do in life involve money, then it does have to buy happiness. I think it's very subjective as well, because if your version of happiness is living in a cardboard box under a bridge somewhere, then, you know, maybe money doesn't buy you happiness. But I'm sure money buys you happiness in the sense of food. I'm sure it buys you security. It buys you safety with your family. It buys you experiences with your life. And until we go into the barter system where I have chickens and I have to trade chickens for plane tickets, you will not tell me that money in some way, shape, or form cannot buy you happiness if happiness comes from the sense that you have to use the money to get that happiness. You know, I think a lot of people like to virtue signal in that way as well. And this, people may disagree with me, but it's fine. This is just my opinion. I think that people feel virtuous when they say, no, money doesn't buy happiness. Okay, well, give me your money in your bank account then. Send me all of your money. Live a week with no money and tell me how happy you are in life. Now, is that am I saying that that's a good thing? No, I really hate that we are guided in today's world with man-made constructs of fake pieces of paper that give us value, but that's how it works. It's how it's worked since the day of man. We had chickens and coins, and now we've developed into dollars and credit cards and and crypto, you know, so it's how it is. But yes, I think it both is true. I think money buys happiness, and I think happiness comes from anything that you subjectively find that's happy. But at some point, in some way, shape, or form, your life is influenced by money, and it would be very ignorant of you to say that money is not in some way, shape, or form a source of your happiness if your happiness comes from anything that has to do with money. I was really hoping this would get live here, but we're probably gonna we could just make a little higher low before we come back here. So I'm gonna minimize that so we're not. This looks ugly. Just have a big white P&L floating here, and I hate looking at my P&L. Like, I hate watching it. I would rather just get hit stop loss or take profit than just watching my P&L all day. But no, so what I was saying with Russell, so again, you can see here, I show everything very transparently for you guys. I am down $60 for the day because this Russell trade, and this is the annoying part of futures, is with futures, you can't, like with Forex, you know how you can go down to the decimal of lot sizes? Well, with futures, you can't do that. So I had to risk, you can see my orders, I had to risk one lot of Russell, and it got me like 0.28 risk in the trade, 0.28%, or no, it might have been right at 0.25%, which is what I'm trying to risk. I'm trying to risk 0.25% of my account in any given trade. But with soybean, you can see here I had to risk 2, and 2 was like 0.21 or something. Here, I can even show you what I'm talking about. So even though I won this trade and risk management still blunted the blow, sometimes with futures, you're just going to find these situations happening. But if you see here, if I go create limit order, yeah, so two lots was 0.18 risk, right? But if I did 3, I would be risking 0.28. So I didn't want to over risk my account. And sometimes, I pay the price of which one is going to win, right? And I don't know. You can't predict that Russell's going to be the one to win and soybeans the one's going to lose. So I have to stick as close as possible to my 0.25 as I can. And today it just, unfortunately was $60 down, but you're going to have that. I mean, I'm still very nicely up $1,600 on my Top Step account, and I'm happy with that. All due to risk management. All right, we still got this huge wick right here. I like that question though, Rams. Thank you for that question. See, I like it when you guys ask me those types of questions, because we get into really good discussions that I think are very needed. I don't like just to sit here and boringly talk about trading all the time. I like also just to talk with you guys in general. I'm not saying life will always be happy, but I believe money makes a big difference than having no money. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Money solves money problems. I will say, Opage says, yo, Rams, I agree saying like that are often just guidance. I don't use them as blanket statements. You just can't only focus on money. It has to be used like a tool. Yeah, no, that's what money is, right? Money is time. That's all it is, guys. When you see a $1 bill, it's a little time money. It's currency, because it took you time to make that money, and now you can pass that time on to someone else. If you don't have time or the education or the experience to go and learn how to build a roof, but you have $10,000 of time, right? You're going to give that time to someone else so they can then go and fix your roof, because they have the experience and they also have the time to do that, because that's how they earn their money. And then they're going to take their money that they earn from your roof, the time that they spent working on your roof, they're going to put that in their bank account, and then that roofer is going to have a plumbing problem, right? Or let's not say that, because maybe he knows how to do plumbing because he's a roofer and he's probably good with his handiwork. Let's just say he needs help with his taxes for his business. He has no godly idea how to do taxes. So now he gives a little bit of his time, aka money, that he spent on that roof, and he's going to give it to his tax advisor, right? And then his tax advisor is going to take that money, because they spent time and energy and effort into learning the tax codes and personal finances and all that. And now they're going to take that and do his taxes. And then that money is going to go into his bank account. And then he said, well, I don't really understand how to fix my car, or I also don't have time, or maybe he does have the education, he doesn't have the time. He's going to give that money to a mechanic, So that's another reason I think I've been so successful at what I've done for the past couple of years. Is I used to have a very scarcity mindset when it comes to money. I used to be very, 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 very cheap in terms of, not wanting to spend a dime. And then I started understanding, like, I don't need, like, money is just time. It's fake. And a lot of people put so much pressure around this insecurity of money. You know what I mean? You don't need that. Like, bro, go spend it. Go invest that money. Like, people are always trying to think of, oh gosh, if I buy this thing, am I instantly going to make my money back? No, you're probably not. You're probably not. Because it's not just about a return on your money. It's a return on your time or education or an investment. It's an investment in almost anything you use it for. So I kept on asphyxiating over how can I get every penny out of the dollars that I invest? Like, for instance, right now I'm renting and I'm a landlord. I own real estate. It's almost against my religion to rent. But then I'm viewing this apartment that I'm in right now as an investment as well. Because yes, I don't own a property that I'm living in, but I don't have the stress of if the toilet clogs up, I don't have to worry about hiring a contractor or doing it myself or fixing it, or if it starts flooding, I just go tell the maintenance people. I don't have to pay a gym membership because it has a gym. I don't have to worry about my house getting broken into because I live in a really nice apartment complex. I have a lot of nice little stuff around me. I feel good. I feel secure. I feel happy. Right? It's an investment in my overall mental psychology to put myself in a place where I can be relaxed and talking to you guys and trading. But a lot of people, they're like, oh, but you're not making your money. You know, it's subjective. It doesn't have to always be about a dollar value that you're getting back from every dollar you spend. And when you stop thinking that way, dude, I'm telling you, life gets so much more fun and dope. General update, it looks like Treasury notes is going without us, and bonds might be the same fate. Yeah, I'm done trading my futures, guys. So bonds is pretty much exploding anyways. Treasury, yeah, we're just going crazy. So, and ES. So you guys can make your own decisions. Again, you guys are adults. You can do whatever you would like to do. But for me, I hit a full TP on soy. I got stopped out of Russell. I was floating at almost $400 to $500 in profit, and now I'm just right under break even for the day. I'm happy calling the day break even because we're probably going to chop around a bit anyways since it's the first day back. And I'm just managing my risk, man. I'm just managing my risk. That's all I'm doing. I'm not focusing on winning a trade now that I lost this trade. I'm not focusing on trying to get my winnings back. I'm not trying. Doesn't matter. It just wasn't my day to be a huge green day. There's going to be other days that are, though. So that's another thing, right? When people say money isn't everything or money doesn't buy happiness, I believe when people say that and they either truly mean it or they're trying to mean it to make themselves sound cool or to make themselves sound virtuous or they're trying to be the next Buddha. I think people are using that from a basis that it doesn't even make sense because they're using it in terms of money is this artificial piece of paper, but in all, like what I just told you guys, money is time. Okay? And if you don't view time as a very important asset that can make you happiness, then I don't know how else to convince you. Like, if you can make more time, aka money, then you can inevitably have more time with what you feel like matters, whether that's friends, family, passions, hobbies, just freaking playing video games all day. I don't care, whatever makes you freaking happy. But you need to do something and put effort into it to get to that point, right? So if you view time as your most precious commodity, then you need to make money to make more time. So when people say that just money doesn't buy happiness, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I don't understand even the basis. What are you talking about? Because anybody here would accept $1 million. That same person that says money doesn't buy happiness, they would take $1 million. No one wouldn't. Why? Because that's going to get you time. Because now you can take that money and go on vacation. You're going to buy time back. Oh my God, look at the market, bro. Now look at Russell. Look at Russell. I want you guys to take a look at what Russell just did to us. I want you to look at... Dude, now see, these are the trades that get me a little heated. Look at that. I'm talking a perfect stop loss hit. Perfect stop loss hit. And now we're coming right close to TP. And see, my indicator hasn't even, like, My indicator didn't even log this as a stop loss because it got so close. Because for my indicator to log it, price has to actually cross that line. Let's see what... So CAD's back at entry. Euro USD is floating a little bit above profit. See, CAD just... I'm telling you, man, it's the pack effect. CAD knew. Look at that. Like two little points away. You just gotta laugh about it, man. You gotta laugh and have a good time. That's what trading's all about. Build a plan, build an edge, build your psychology, and have a good time doing it. You don't gotta be a stiff wearing a freaking suit and tie and talking about all this nonsense macroeconomic bull crap. You don't need all that. Money doesn't buy happiness. Have you ever seen anyone crying on a jet ski? Yeah. Yep. I've never drove a jet ski, but I would like to imagine it's a very fun experience, and I don't think I'd be crying on it. Oh man, I'm crying right now at this stop loss tag. Did everybody else get tagged out of Russell? Is anybody still in Russell? Because look at this. I want you to seriously look at this. If this hits TP, I am going to do nothing but just cry about it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. There's nothing I can do. Just out of my control. I'm not even going to look at it anymore. I'm not even going to subject my... Shut up. I don't care it hit TP. Shut up. Not even going to subject myself to it. It is what it is. I hit TP in my mind. That's all that matters. The pack effect, man. The pack effect is real. The reason money doesn't buy happiness, though, is because you still have to have the proper mindset to use it wisely. Otherwise, you're poor to... Oh, dude, yeah. If you win the lottery and you're still a broke-minded person, right? You're gonna blow it and be broke again. That's how a lot of people do it. But see, again, this is the chicken versus the egg scenario. We as human beings really enjoy chicken versus egg debates and arguments. Really think about that. Because you'd be like, well, just like what you said, right? You need the proper mindset, which I totally agree with. But then you also need the money. But then if you get the money, then you don't... You know what I mean? Like it's just like the psychology versus egg argument in trading. Like, yes, you objectively need a good edge and a good strategy to make money, but if you don't have the psychology to take that edge and run with it and stick to the rules, then that edge is useless. But you need the psychology to understand the edge. So which one comes first? Well, it doesn't have to come first. It's not black and white. It's not chicken versus egg. They're both true. And we as humans hate that. We're like, no, we have to be one-sided. We're three-dimensional creatures. Why in the world do we have to think in two dimensions? Why do we have to be right or wrong? Why do we have to be true or false? Why can't we be both? Like the Taco Bell commercial. Why not both? You got tagged out, and there goes. I'm telling you, I have. Oh, you rode jet skis, Danny? Man, I want to ride one so bad. Maybe when we can do our meetup, we'll go somewhere tropical where there's jet skis, so I can ride a jet ski with the pack. You have to move the stop loss one tick down. Oh, did you hit TP pocket? Yeah, I mean, if you had that one tick down, you would have gotten a nice TP there. It happens sometimes, but I just don't see this happening enough to move my TP down one more time. I don't know. Because again, you got to think about the recency effect, right? How many times does that truly happen out of 100 to 300 times? Or do we just notice it when it happens, which, yes, we're always going to because it's a stop loss. It's all about balance. No Americans have to be one-sided, and you have been brainwashed to death. No, I agree. It all starts in school, right? It all starts where kids. True or false? A, B, C, or D. You have to cite your work. You have to be one side, Republican or Democrat. But I think a part of that too is just genetic. Like, it's genetic to be with whoever you're around in your environment and your culture. You genetically have those types of, like, are you a critical thinker or are you just a follower? And I feel like I've always just been. Even when I was a kid, I was like, why are people boxing themselves in a Democratic Party of Republican or Democrat? Like, why can't you just be a person? Like, because people are like, I'm a Republican, and then, well, now that I'm a Republican and I say I'm a Republican, I have to be with all of these views. Like, well, what if you're a Republican but you disagree with like one or two of the views? Well, then you're not a true Republican. Oh, so I just can't be human? Like, I can't just have my own beliefs and then there it is? Well, then you're a libertarian or independent. But I'm just I'm just me. Like, stop putting labels. Like, I'm not with a party. I'm not one-sided. I'm with everyone. I agree with a lot of opinions of a lot of parties. And that's why I like doing these streams too, man. Sitting here having conversations with you guys, trading, showing you the real side of trading, and just being entertaining, doing it, hoping you guys are entertained anyways, because it's very boring and lonely when you're trading by yourself. And like I said, most parts is boring. And if I'm sitting here talking to you guys and we're having a good time, maybe you don't overtrade or revenge trade as much either. But I also just like to talk about this stuff because it's very good conversations. Because again, all this stuff just leads back to your psychology. All I'm trying to do is make you guys think a little bit deeper. Think 3-dimensional instead of 2-dimensional. And seeing how that applies to the charts and seeing if that helps you on the charts. Pack meetup in Mexico. Man, now listen here. Let me tell you about Mexico. All right, so we got into our dollar cost average. So now check this out. So now that we got into a dollar cost average entry on USD CAD, let me go over to my MetaTrader. Okay, so now it took both of the trades. So now you can see here. Here's the trades. So now it's in both of them right there. So now it's dollar cost average into both of these. So now we either get stopped, which is fine, or we get into this second position, making our TP quicker to get into, or quicker to get out of. And then we have a dollar cost average position that makes even more money. Best friend's wife broke her back last, but gotta treat him with respect. Oh, dude, yeah, those things are dangerous if you don't do it safe. I bet. Anyways, just speculating. Oh, a tropical is not necessarily the best for jet ski because of the waves. Calm waters, best for first time. Looking like we're starting to get top heavy. Again, what am I saying or looking at when I say top heavy? Am I just a market maker that knows where we're going to go? No. So what I'm doing when I say that we're looking top heavy is, one, when we start to create even highs, like we see right here, when we start to make those even highs and we react off of an area of liquidity, all I'm looking for now is I want these wicks to be taken out, then an engulfing candle to the downside where then I short and play the daily candle. So right now we're engulfing, right? But I don't care about that. I want to get a high quality trade. Again, could this break down? Could we absolutely react off this and just break down for the rest of the day and I not get into a trade? Yes. Does that mean, oh, Austin, we missed a short? We didn't. No, it's not a missed trade. Why is it not a missed trade? It's not a missed trade because it wasn't my trade to take. Because it doesn't fit my rules. And if a trade doesn't fit my rules, it's not a trade that I missed. USD CAD 2 out of 2 entered. Well, you already told me that, bro. You already told me. USD is going pretty nice. Dude, exactly, Danny. Exactly. It says, but I also hate that talking about politics is somehow taboo. It's absurd. We're adults. We can talk about. Dude, yes. Like politics, finances, like people get so uncomfortable. Bro, you want to really make people uncomfortable? Go into a room and start talking about finances. Start talking about personal finances. The room gets quiet. And why does it get quiet? Because everyone and their mother is insecure about their money. Everyone. You could make $100,000 a year and people will still be insecure about that. And be like, oh, but I'm not making $150,000 a year. Dude, it's just money. That's all it is. It's numbers in an account. That's it. But see, you got to also be very three-dimensional. Why is it taboo? Why is it uncomfortable to talk about personal finances? Is it because that's the way we were conditioned growing up? And is that because, the major players want you to feel uncomfortable? Like, you have to really think about that stuff. It's bad to talk about finances. Why? Because then you start to become self-aware of what finances can really do if you really do educate yourself. Like when you hear people talk about... oh God, you guys remember when President Trump was like, yeah, I didn't pay any taxes. And so does every other wealthy person in America. Oh, so you're breaking the law. No. The same tax codes that President Trump took advantage of to defer a lot of his taxes through real estate is the same thing everyone else has the opportunity to do. But they're ignorant to it. Why? Because they don't understand it. Because they don't learn. Because it's taboo to talk about that stuff, I depreciate my real estate every single year, just like any other real estate investor. Yeah, but that's because some people just can't handle the discussion without taking it personally. Yeah. And then then you got to think that comes with just the insecurities of what makes you personally tick, you know, like what makes you personally trigger. And why do you feel personally triggered when you feel like everything is about you? How will we ever get a liberal? You have a heavy top. We got a heavy top, baby. NASDAQ's starting to top out. Look at this. Buyers are getting exhausted. Engulfing candle around here. Stick. We basically hit the average piss for NASDAQ. Yeah, dude, I'm looking for it. I'm living for it, man. We need an engulfing candle. We need to come back up here, take out this liquidity, and I mean, you can already see we're starting to top out. You can already see that. I mean, again, you got to think we're on the 1 minute time frame. These 1 minute candles are 15-minute candles, 10-minute candles. Look at this. These are just impulsive 15-minute candles. I mean, look at that. You can't tell me we're about to freaking have a correction. I mean, when we couldn't. Again, I'm not trying to sound cocky and say we're predicting the market because we could not. I'm just saying it looks like a very high probability of correcting. That's all I'm saying. In the UK, go and tell someone your salary and they will look at you like you just insulted them. Now, here's another personal opinion of mine that may be a little abrasive, I guess. I am a very firm believer in calling people out. I am a very, very, very firm believer in just being real in front of people's faces. I truly hate the saying, okay? I hate the saying, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I think that is the biggest load of bullcrap I have ever heard in my entire life. Because if you don't have anything nice to say, but the thing that you have to say can help them, if you're just real with them, then you're actually a part of the problem. If you're just like, no, I don't want to hurt his feelings, screw that. If it hurts his feelings, but he's going to understand that they're doing something bad, tell him. Like, people deserve to be aware of the things that they're doing bad. You know, I've always hated that saying. I hate it. I hate it so much. But Austin, it'll hurt their feelings. Feelings literally don't matter. They don't matter. Logic matters. Feelings will do nothing but it's just useless. Logic matters in terms of trying to correct somebody. Yeah, you can be real without being mean. No, absolutely. I'm not saying go be mean. I'm not saying be like, hey, you're stupid. No, I'm not saying that. But, you know, people will use that as a caveat sometimes to be like, no, I don't want to say that and they'll hurt their feelings. No, you can say it tactfully. Okay, so it looks like we did get stopped out here on USD CAD. We got so close to hitting that TP too. The USD CAD is done. Let me make sure my trades got closed out. They did not. Now I got to go fix that code. I gotta fix the Gotta find out why my trades didn't get out. I'll figure that out off stream though. Your USD's going pretty nice though. Look at that. Now that was a beautiful engulfing candle, Carlos. Yeah, but gotta take this liquidity out, man. Because without that liquidity being taken out, we could have the most beautiful engulfing candle in the world, like this one, really. And it's just there's too much motivation to still come up here and take this level out. At least we know that the algo works now. Yeah, no, it's working. It's working great. And we were so close. I mean, look at this. We were literally one tick away. Like, what? We were so close to hitting TP here. Not even 1.5 away from getting a full TP. And it just, you know, is what it is. And then we got the dollar cost average entry. And then it moved the TP down to there. Just couldn't get it. Not enough buyers stepped up. I'm really glad, absolutely. I'm really glad to know everything's working effectively. I just have to understand why it didn't get out my trade. But I don't want to do that during the stream. It's boring. All right, so look what happened. We came into this liquidity. We're still forming wicks here on the top, telling us there's still motivation to come here. So we need to take those wicks out. But we are looking top heavy. Much fun work that they are willing to listen, and I've always known this. But it's become very apparent in DeFi with keyboard warriors. Yeah, when you got people drinking the Kool-Aid, it's very hard to talk any reason. I mean, at that point, I mean, is there actually reason? You know, is there ways to reason with Kool-Aid drinkers? But that's the same in any. That's the same with anything, any community, anything, not just crypto. I mean, I've kind of given up on trying to reason with people in crypto. Like, dude, literally, I have so many people in crypto and DeFi, and just, you know, I had a lot of audience members from crypto and DeFi, and like, I build an actual model here. And this is why I truly believe, like, people just want to gamble and they don't really want to make money. This is what I really believe. A lot of people in crypto, they just want to gamble. They don't really want to make long-term money or long-term consistent profits or anything like that, which blows my mind because, you know, I can build a model. I can build these data-proven models. I can do all this, put all this work into it, and I'll be like, all right, I got these data-proven models, okay? Add them to your charts. You can trade crypto. Crickets. Ponzi scheme that does 2% a day. Millions of dollars. Just crazy, man. maybe that's just what it is. Maybe people are just trying to gamble, just trying to get in it. Exactly. K was at 2% a day. Where you could say data for dude. Use what I literally like. So perfect example, right? I'll make tweets and videos of really good, effective ways of trading. Look at this. We'll do a case study live. This is why 10% of the world is profitable. Only 10%. And because again, you'd be like, well, Austin, if this is so easy, why doesn't everybody do it? Because everybody does not have discipline, and they don't know what it really takes. So here's my YouTube channel. Here's AC Trades. Okay? So this is the video I posted 4 days ago. How to be profitable. I think this video, and again, I'm not trying to put myself on a high horse. I think there's a lot of value in this video. And it's 20 minutes long, 502 views. It's still getting some decent views, but look at this video that went viral. For me, viral. Easy natural gas strategy that anyone can follow. 15,000 views. And it's still climbing. Still climbing. A strategy, because they hear the word strategy and they think that we're just going to instantly get rich. This right here versus how to be profitable. Right? Strategy. How to be profitable. Long term, a strategy. And then another thing was I posted about the Discord, the prop trades channel here. I said this is free, which it is, but it's not meant to be signals. It is not meant to be a blind buy and sell signal chat. It's meant to be a way to transparently show these bots trading. You can see they're starting to come in. Hundreds of people come and get the alert. But when I say, hey, join the pack trade group where we are taking our time, you're not going to be rich, we're using data packed models, and you're going to build the psychology that you need to be a professional trader. People will trickle in here and there. You know, so I want everyone in here, especially you guys watching this. I see 29 people still watching. The people that's coming all the way through here, you guys are the people that's going to make it in the future, okay? I'm not promising anything, but I'm telling you, if you stick with this, you're going to be the ones in 1 to 2 to 3 years down the road writing your own story versus the people that are still looking for strategy videos and indicators and all this magical signal nonsense. They're still going to be chasing their tails trying to find the next quick buck. And that's why, again, I kind of fell out of love with the DeFi space and just the crypto space in general, is because I like surrounding myself with I like putting myself in an environment of people that are high achievers. You know, I don't want to be surrounded by degens and gamblers. I just don't want that. I don't want to do that. I don't like it. So, you know, when I just stopped falling out of love with crypto because I was like, dude, I can't even have a normal conversation. I'll try to be talking about deep conversations like this, and people will be like, when's the passive income coming? Like, well, where's the next 2%? Like, oh, you're only making 10% a year? Ew. What is that? Like, God. It's like you can't even have good conversations. People are just, they got a TikTok, perfect example. They got a TikTok mindset where they're trying to make Bill Gates returns. You can't do that. You can't have both. Being crypto is fun, man, but I do think people just chase quick gains. You can see this week happening. People want to gamble on a Bitcoin ETF, so they dump their alt bag and buy Bitcoin. Yep. Well, and you see it too when, a lot of the crypto stuff's starting to come back. You see a lot of crypto channels coming back. You see a lot of when Bitcoin was pumping, right? Everybody was like, oh, look at Bitcoin. And then it took a dump and crickets, So it's just, you're going to have that. All right, so NASDAQ is coming back here. We do have 2 minutes. We have literally 2 minutes. So we have 2 candles. So this candle pretty much has to come out here. We got 22 seconds left. This candle has to take out all of this liquidity. No negotiations. Because then we have to get an engulfing candle. So this candle has to get this liquidity. If we don't, we got 9 seconds left. We have to take this out with the candle body. It's not looking like we're going to get there. 3, 2, 1. So now it's practically impossible to get an entry because now look what's happening. We have to have this candle. Well, I guess it's not impossible because we could see this 1029 candle come out. So maybe I was putting the cart before the horse here. So now this candle has to take out this liquidity. And if not, then it's going to be a day. 28 seconds left. They chasing quick gains, but it's a complete gamble on ETF approval. Yeah, dude, I could do a whole live stream on my opinions on the ETF, which maybe we'll do one day while we're trading. Maybe next week. Rams, remind me of the ETF conversation. We'll have it next week. The word is easy. Easy money making content will always lure people. Maybe I just need to put easy in all my titles and masquerade it with good education. Name your next video, get rich quick psychology hack. Maybe I'll do that. Holy, what the heck is going on? Dude, what is this market today? See, this is why I'm not trading any more of my futures accounts today. Look at this. Oh my God. Is the bulls coming back? Is the bull market coming? Because we did break this high on the hourly. Look at this. We did form a higher high instead of a lower high. So now, look what happened. This high has just been broken. So now, what I'm looking for market structure, this low right here is now this low is now going to be a very important low. If we get a break below this low right here that caused this high to be broken, then my bias is now going to be we're still going to be making bearish market structure. And maybe this was just a liquidity grab. But if not, if we now start to retrace, which we are due for any moment, we're due for a retracement, a correction, because the market does not just go up and to the right. Once we have that correction, we could even come back down here to retest this as support to lock in that lower high. And then now we're starting to make bullish market structure instead of bearish market structure. So Bill Gates indicator strategy coming soon. Dude, that's a beautiful title. I may make that. I may make a title called Bill Gates indicator trading strategy, get rich quick hack 2024. You guys think I'm joking, but I may actually do it. Oh God. Hey guys, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. As you're leaving, if you just got value from this, I would ask you just to do 2 things. It takes like 2 seconds. Drop a like on this stream, and then drop a comment on the live stream, and just, what value did you get from this? Or what would you like to see me talk about? What video ideas? Anything that you would like to see of value or for me to give you, or if you got value from this, what did you get from it? Because I really think that's going to help just keep elevating my content, because I want to give you guys content on this YouTube channel that does give you value, and you can always come back to it and rewatch it. You don't just have to memorize it or remember. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Okay, be safe. Don't overtrade. Don't revenge trade. If today's not your day based on your plan, it's just not your trade. And like I say at the end of every single video, stay grinding on your goals and never let anyone tell you that you can't do something they have never done themselves. Okay, if anybody tells you that you can't make money trading, if anybody tells you can't do what you're doing right now and they have never done it themselves, they never put themselves in a position to do it, if they never put themselves in uncomfortable situations and that you are actively doing, they are speaking into the mirror. They are speaking from a point of ignorance, and they're speaking from a set of insecurity. Okay, so I love you guys. Never let people influence your future, because you're the only thing that you're the only person that's going to care about your money. You're the only person that's going to care about your future more than anyone else. Okay, so do not let anyone get in the way of something that can really change your life if you love it. Love you guys. I will see you guys Monday for next week's YouTube live stream. If you enjoyed this, like I said, drop a like. And for my Pack Trade Group members, I will see you guys Wednesday through Friday for our live sessions this week. Let's kill this year. I'm so freaking excited to build this community with you all, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.